Hello everyone, Chandler here, and I wanted to share with you guys some of the amazing plants and gardens we have here at Australia Zoo. So right now, I am in our animal food orchard. In this area, we're growing all of our food for all of our herbivores at Australia Zoo. We have everything from bananas, ginger, sugar cane, you name it, mulberry trees. We grow everything as natural as possible, human grade quality food for all of our animals here at Australia Zoo. And when you have animals like elephants that can each eat a ton of food a day, you need a lot of plants growing to supply that. We also have eucalyptus leaf plantations dedicated for our koalas. Between Australia Zoo and our Australia Zoo Wildlife Hospital, we go through about 1 ton of eucalyptus leaf every single day to feed all of our koalas we have that live here at Australia Zoo, and also our wild koala patients that we're treating, trying to rehabilitate and get back out into the wild. We have plantations with over 30,000 trees that Steve and Terry actually originally established back in the day. It is a huge operation here at Australia Zoo. We have an incredible team dedicated to harvesting food for all of our animals. Let's go check out some of our aesthetic gardens. Australia Zoo is fortunate enough to be located on the Sunshine Coast here in Australia, which is about an hour north of Brisbane in Queensland. Now, naturally, the Sunshine Coast is home to lots of tropical plants. There's heaps of water and rain keeping plants nice and healthy, so it makes it a little bit easier to grow the plants that we want to here in our gardens. Now, our grounds team and our food operations team work incredibly hard together to ensure that not only do our animals have enough food growing, but also that our gardens look absolutely spectacular for all of our guests. We want to make sure that when our guests experience our cheetah habitat, they're transported straight to Africa with authentic African plants. When you visit our Crocodile Environmental Park, you'll find plants that are found on the Steve Irwin Wildlife Reserve, where our crocodiles are found naturally out in the wild. You'll find river cherries overhanging the water, and we try to keep it as true to the region where our animals are from, so that you are transported to these habitats and experiencing these animals just like you would out in the wild. Our animal keeping teams also work incredibly hard to ensure that our animal habitats look absolutely lush and pristine. Here at Australia Zoo, we are very proud to say that you will not see a fake or artificial plant anywhere in our zoo grounds. Even in those indoor reptile habitats, you'll find plants exactly where those animals are found out in the wild. Just like our poison dart frog exhibit, you'll find bromeliads, you'll find ferns, and those plants are so important for our frogs. This is our animal browse plantation. Now, what's really interesting about Australia Zoo is that all of this land was set aside before the zoo existed for orchard plantations. So behind me, we have fig trees, mango trees, macadamia trees, all sorts of produce throughout Australia Zoo. Now, not only is that great because we have pre-existing food for all of our animals, but also whenever we expand the zoo, want to give our animals more space for their habitats, we don't have to clear any native vegetation. Right now, I am in Australia Zoo's plant nursery. I'm inside one of our greenhouse setups that we have here, and all of these plants you see are mostly decorative. Yes, some of the animals may eat them, but for the most part, these are for all of our beautiful zoo gardens, making sure that our plants look as beautiful as possible. As beautiful as all of our plants here at Australia Zoo are, they're also crucially important. For instance, the chilies that you see grown right next to our elephant habitat, not only are they used in Warrior Restaurant, but they also spread the message of elephant conservation. Chilies are helping farmers in Cambodia protect their crops from elephants, since elephants aren't fond of spicy food, and that's a project we support through Wildlife Warriors. In addition to that, we have some plants that hold some family importance as well. Some of the Queensland bottle trees you see around the zoo are actually planted by Steve himself. We even have Steve's grandmother's orchids still alive and thriving at Australia Zoo. And most importantly, right here, we have Steve Irwin's very own hibiscus species that was named after him in his honor, that the team are preserving for generations to come. They're constantly grafting and creating new versions of this hibiscus, making sure that not only his legacy lives on, but also all the things that honor him are around for generations to come as well. So thank you guys for joining us on this very special plant tour of Australia's food operations and also our gardens.